What's going on, everybody? Crypto Kid here, coming at you again with another video, guys. This is an emergency update of sorts. The whole market is tanking. Bitcoin is finally going down, and it doesn't look like there's any sign of it coming up for quite some time. So what are we going to do now? Are we going to fold? Are we going to leave crypto? No, that's the exact opposite of what we're going to do. Obviously, if you have a substantial amount of money, it might be a good idea to be safe about it. That's only if you're over leveraging. Though, obviously, if you don't have to see this money for a couple years, it might just be a good idea to wait. But the best thing you can do is just make sure you're not in a position where you could just get screwed if this market continues to dip. That's all I ask of you guys. I want what's best for you guys. I want you to be safe, of course. So regardless, what are we going to do? I mean, first off, let's just check out the Bitcoin price chart. Obviously, we had this double peak of sorts. Really confusing because if we look at the Wall Street cheat sheet, which, I mean, obviously this isn't like backed by anything, but it genuinely is a pretty good idea of what happens with these big market swings. And it's kind of euphoria stage we've most definitely left. I think a lot of people were in complacency, even though that this was kind of that double peak, which is interesting because this was actually higher than the previous one. But regardless, now we're starting to get into anxiety, denial, all these horrible ones that you just want to somewhat avoid but also take advantage of. So basically what we're going to be talking about today is right here, investing strategy in a bear market. So first of all, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor yet, but this is what I'm going to do. If you guys want to do the same thing, that's fine. I can't make you do something or not do it, whatever. Regardless, the first thing we're going to want to do is select a set amount that we'd like to invest each week/month. This can be $10, $50, $100. And with this, we're going to divide it amongst a select number of coins. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky because the smaller the better, as long as it's not too small. You don't want to be in one or two coins and then have the whole market return, and those two are the projects that happen to be left behind. That's happened to me in past markets. You also don't want to be spread too thin, though, where you have a hand in 20 different projects and a bunch of them do, a couple of them do pretty solid, but you're not really reaping the rewards. So do your research, follow this channel. I'm giving you guys a lot of good picks. I'll give you some right now after I do this quick explanation. And we have some good coins that we can invest in that we know are going to bounce back after all is said and done. Coins that are going to be here for the long term that are going to keep improving. So regardless, continuing, whether or not the market truly dips or reverses and pumps doesn't matter because you're going to be rewarded because of your patience and consistency with this dollar cost averaging strategy in this volatile market. Obviously, that leads to my second point. You're here for a reason if you're on this video. You believe in crypto. You believe that 3-5 years from now, this thing is going to be so much higher than it is right now. And with that in mind, dollar cost averaging seems to be an attractive strategy. So another thing to note is that coins with staking rewards will be your best friend in this market. The only time you're going to be going up in a bear market is when you get dividends or when you get staking rewards. So obviously, if your money can be compounding at this time while the prices are really low and not many people are taking advantage of it, not only can you buy in at a low rate, but you can start to stake and earn coins at a low rate. So maybe it says you're earning $1 a day in staking rewards or even less, but once this price goes back up 25x, you're earning $25 a day or something like that. So that's just definitely something to keep in mind. We got this little roller coaster here, guys. The trick is to buy the whole way down because you never know what's going to be the bottom, and then keep buying until we're up near the top. And then if you want to take some profits, go right ahead. So some of the projects we're looking at for this bear market in particular, if this is truly what's going to happen: Solana, Algorand, two of my favorite blockchain platforms, both with just phenomenal ecosystems. Obviously, you can see it here, building every day. I've talked about them basically all week, so if you guys want to learn more about them, you can just check out those videos. But yeah, two of my favorite projects by far. Cosmos and Avalanche, similar thing, just two blockchain platforms. Cosmos actually just had a major update yesterday. This is one that might not only do pretty well in the bear market, but it might actually go up in value. It might 2x or 3x based off my research on it. So this is definitely one you want to look into. Make sure to check out that video from yesterday. And then VeChain and Audius, two that are trying to change the game. VeChain obviously in supply management, and then Audius in the music industry, and then we have Pancake and Sushi Swap, just two DEXs, two decentralized exchanges that we seem to like on this channel. So one last thing, just want to show you guys the crypto fear and greed index is down to 15. We're at extreme fear. So not great, but we want to take advantage. We want to go ahead and we want to buy during these times. So Bitcoin's actually not the best one to do it with. We're actually going to show you guys Ethereum real quick. That'll probably be a better way to show this. But what you're going to see once I pull this up is that there's just these dead periods, and if you take advantage of them, you are going to be so wealthy. So you can see here, when the market kind of flatlines and everyone's bored, is literally the market flatline from 2018 all the way to 2020. 2 years of literally nothing being done. I don't think it'll be quite this flat, but once you start to see very little progress being made, this is the time you want to accumulate. Because imagine you bought $100 worth of Ethereum every single week for 2 years straight. That's 106 weeks, I believe, where you're buying $100 worth of Ethereum, and then after all that, price goes from probably an average buy-in of maybe $250 all the way up to its peak of $4,500. So it's more than 10xing after all of that. So obviously you would just be so set. And a lot of people did do that exact thing. And now the fact that you can earn staking rewards on Ethereum on top of this, this is also not a bad coin to purchase. But regardless, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, uploads are going to start to change if things keep going down. We're going to have to be talking about different things. But regardless, hope you guys stick around. Make sure to like and subscribe. New videos coming out every single day in 2022. We are sticking to that. So stick around, guys. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.